And now, through the magic of the Cybernet Space Cube, the computer-enhanced podcast of the future, Transformers Slag Podcast.
How we all doing this Saturday night? My name's Protoman. This is the Transformers Slag Podcast Saturday night live stream main event. I'm a little disheveled, a little tired. Had to change the brakes on my car today and do some last-minute groceries. But we are here today to talk Transformers and enjoy the rest of the evening and just live in the world of the robots in the skies like we always do. How we all doing, everybody? Nice to see everyone here today. We have an exclusive reveal today, too, of some Transformer merchandise. Nothing too special, but some people will really dig it. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And we're going to cover the news. We're going to talk about some stuff that came in the P.O. box. And just take some super chats from the peeps, from the chat. And just enjoy the rest of the night on this Saturday night live stream. Again, anyone who was available, I think it was Wednesday or I don't know, Tuesday, we did a secret stream. We did a kind of little silly secret stream and stuff. So I apologize for anyone that didn't know about that. Me and Archer just wanted to test some stuff, and that's why the stream didn't have all the fancy stuff on it. We were just doing like a little guest stream, and we talked for 2 hours about Transformers. So expect more of that in the future, where just out of nowhere there might be a guest stream or something. I just don't know. I just don't know if it'll ever be planned. Really, it'll just be something. Hey, you want to just, we're already talking. Why don't we just have everyone else join along, and we'll talk about Machine Wars for 2 hours or something. So let's jump into the news. We'll do that. It was a pretty busy week. P.O. box, weird stuff, man. We'll do that, and then we'll just take some super chats from people, shall we? So let's jump into that and enjoy. So first up, we have that of Ransack. So we knew this guy was coming. We saw the listings, man, it must have been 7 months ago. And we finally got our first look at our Buzzworthy Bumblebee Legacy Deluxe class, Ransack. Now, as expected, as predicted, as we pretty much factored in, he is a retool of the Legacy Deluxe Kickback. Just a brand new head sculpt, but based on what we discussed in previous streams that we've done here on the podcast, the two little weapons that Kickback came with could become some kind of abdomen on the back of Kickback, but it wasn't, exclusively advertised that way in any of the packaging. And a fan discovered that, hey, there's this little like plug hole on the back of Kickback that could kind of make this little abdomen, and it kind of looks like the original Ransack toy, the Deluxe Insecticon, when you do that. And when you look at the gang molding and how the yellow would work with the purples, it's just like, hey, you slap a new head on that, and it looks aces. And this looks absolutely fantastic because those Deluxe Insecticons, outside of a few very minor loose homages, which are like, you have like the, pretty much Chop Shop is the one that gets all the love. And I guess Venom, but then it was just a purple Waspinator repaint, but it wasn't really the same character. Anyways, they don't get a lot of love. Kind of the red-haired stepchild of the Insecticons in G1, mostly because of their origins with Beat Trass and everything like that. I have individual segments about this if you want to learn about the history of these characters and stuff. Go back and check those. But I love it. I think it looks great. I mean, everything else is pretty much the exact same mold as Kickback, but it's amazing what a little bit of color and a new head sculpt would do. So now it asks the question, who's going to be next? And how are they going to go about it? I imagine that some of the others, you could take Bombshell, you could take Shrapnel, and turn that into the other characters. It hasn't been the first time. that Shrapnel has been that mold, for some Deluxe Insecticons, so it's not too much of a surprise. It's just for Venom. Like Venom on the right there, I'm going like, I guess maybe you could take Waspinator and you could retool them. I mean, look, they're all going to be deluxes anyways, right? So I guess one could do that. I don't know. It's it's just my take. I don't know. Let me know if I'm on the right track here. I imagine that that's probably the obvious route. Some third-party companies in the past have done something similar, where they're kind of like, you put a little bit of imagination, you could kind of pull off the others. And considering how well Kickback into Ransack turned out, I'm pretty sure the others could be the same too. What up, Larry? So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. But as it stands right now, here's the information on it. It's part of a Tra BB Legacy multi-pack, aka a Transformers Buzzworthy Bumblebee Target exclusive multi-pack. Much like the previous Worlds Collide multi-pack, this is going to be another one that'll be at Target. It comes with the Beast Wars toy Scorponok that we've already seen, the Parasite, which is a slash Halloween Horicon Bakon homage back in the day using the Kingdom Waspinator mold. We have the Ransack Insecticon Deluxe that we just talked about today, and Goldbug is on that listing. Goldbug is part of that listing. So the question is, how is Goldbug going to be rolled out to us? I'm hoping this. I'm hoping you take that Netflix Bumblebee mold, you take the shattered glass Bumblebee head sculpt and throw it on there, which is pretty much Goldbug, and we're off to the races. Some people have, they've speculated runabout, run amok, use that mold. I could see that being done too. That could be one example. I could see just using that cliff jumper mold again, but I mean that would be kind of like, the last Worlds Collide box set used that cliff jumper mold for a Bumblebee. Do you want to have yet again another cliff jumper mold for yet again another Bumblebee kind of character? And to me, the reason especially why I want it to be the Volkswagen is because when you look at it, that's a box of bugs. You got a bunch of bugs there. You got insects and bugs. How would you not have the original bug, the Volkswagen bug, the little VW Beetle? So that would really be really good for the theme too if you kind of kept it. But we'll see what happens. Um, Hopefully, maybe they could get their hands on that mold and people could finally enjoy that difficult figure that it is for so many people to get. But that's for another story for another time. I hope it does happen though, but we have no information of when it's going to show up though. But again, the MSRP is $73.99, which considering that it's going to be 4 deluxes, you're actually saving quite a bit of money. Because the average deluxe today, let's just pull up the old list all the way at the top here. So deluxes today are $24.99 or $25. So a box of 4 deluxes should technically be $100. But that's not the case here. So if these numbers are correct, you're pretty much getting a free deluxe and saving a little bit of, a little bit of change on the side. So I dig it. I dig it a lot. I like what I see. Really cool little box set. I just hope that the gold bug is awesome. That's what I really hope more than anything else. Yeah. But next up, me and Aaron Archer talked about this in the surprise live stream. Our super secret live stream. We wanted to talk about the Velocitron Speedia 500 collection that we finally got to see the packaging for. And the reason why Aaron Archer wanted to talk about it was because it actually features logos that he designed. The Speedia logo that was used on the Cyber Planet keys. So one big reason why, seeing this is a big deal because we get to see how the packaging is and how they're going with alt modes for, God, I don't even remember when was the last time we had Transformers in alt modes. So it's nice to kind of see them being put in alt modes before. I remember it was explained at a BotCon many years ago that the theory was always whatever the figure was packaged in back in the day, the art had to represent the other mode. That's how it used to be. So if a character was in vehicle mode, the art was the robot mode. If the character was in robot mode, the art would be the vehicle mode. That's how it used to be back in the day. Now they just kind of do both. It's all over the place. But the big thing that we could take away from this was we finally got our first look at our Voyager class road hauler. No offense to it, but I mean, it's no surprise how he's going to look. I mean, if you saw the original E-Hobby one from almost 20 years ago, it's no surprise here. It's using the old grapple mold from Earthrise. Pretty cool stuff otherwise. I mean, it gives people an opportunity to own this character in the best possible way. And I dig it. I dig it. You get to own one of the original unsung Autobots in a lot of ways, and former Constructicon member of Road Hauler. So pretty cool. Again, reminder of everything else that's going to be part of the Velocitron collection, as well as the figures that we still have not seen yet, despite knowing the listings. We have that Velocitron Deluxe Class Road Rocket that we have not seen yet, although the rumors are, due to appearances in comic books or otherwise, that it's going to be the Legacy RC with a brand new head sculpt on it to match that G2 laser rod. Same thing, the Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 Deluxe Class Burnout. Even though we have not seen anything yet, he has appeared in the Wreckers comic, and it looks like it's going to be a Legacy Deluxe Class Skids repaint into those Diaclone color schemes. Again, Burnout historically has been a black Skids repaint, so kind of works with that. And then, of course, the mystery ones of them all on the top right there, Velocitron Deluxe Class Cosmos. What is that? We don't know. Is it a brand new mold of the 1985 mini bot? Is it something that's been retooled from, let's say, Origins Bumblebee? We don't know. We don't know yet. And there's also going to be a Deluxe Class Blur. Is it going to be G1 Blur? Is it going to be Armada Blur? We don't know. We don't know. It could be some weird stuff. So again, the case rollout is going to be deluxes are going to be 2 per case, with the exception of the 1 per cases of Cosmos and Clampdown, which we've talked about last week. So Cosmos is probably going to be the hot ticket item. Voyagers are 2 per case with 2 overrides and 2 road haulers, and the leader class of Black Convoy 2 per case. Awesome stuff. Really excited about it. Next up, Shattered Glass. Now, nothing too much to report here because we saw the images of Shattered Glass a while back when it comes to Blaster from In Demand Toys, so it's not too much of a big deal. I'm just pretty much talking about it just to like point out, hey, we finally got to see the cover art, the exclusive cover art for this Blaster, which is pretty cool. Aside from that, it's hey, it's a variant cover. People were complaining about the MSRP on this on Hasbro Pulse because it's $41.99, which I'm kind of with you there. Original MSRP for Blaster right now, like this exact same mold, is $33.99 in Walmart or Target, and that extra $8 for $41.99 at the pre-order, is it $8 more for a variant comic book? I don't know. I do agree it's a little pricey, but it is what it is. This is the world we live in with the priciness of it. Again, awesome Casey Collar cover. If you want to know the history, again, I'll link in the pinned comment in the re-upload of this segment, so you can learn about the history of this character, what's going on with that, Shattered Glass Rewind, and why he's sporting those wacky reds and blacks and whites. And yeah, awesome Casey Collar cover. This ships out on November 1st, 2022. So be sure to check that out. And again, $41.99. So a little bit of a tough pill to swallow for people. So look, we're in June right now. Maybe Tuesday coming up, we might learn about the next Shattered Glass. From what we know of the cases thus far, and again, they're standalone cases if you look on the bottom right there. So Ultra Magnus is going to be 2 per case when these guys show up in Walmart. Blaster is going to be 6 per case when he shows up standalone in Walmart. And then, of course, maybe Wheeljack will be the next reveal. Maybe Soundwave. We saw these listings in the Walmart computers. We still have the last one. We don't know who it is. We don't know. Could be a Shattered Glass Rodimus. Could be a Shattered Glass Sunstreaker. Could be a Shattered Glass Sideswipe. We don't know. But it'll definitely be something. And hopefully, maybe it'll be what we learn Tuesday coming up. We shall see. We shall see. Next up, the big masterpiece. let's talk about, oh yeah, Transformers Masterpiece MP57, Skyfire, Generation 1. My man. Looking great. I like this guy a lot. He looks really good. The veneering, the attention to detail, the sculpting. Kojin Ono was the one behind this design and this release of this masterpiece. Kojin Ono, the godfather of Transformers, him and Yoke San together pretty much forged everything of the 1984 and 1985 toy line, with the exception of a few, Deluxe Insecticons, Shockwave, Omega, but pretty much everything else. Man, oh man, this guy did a fantastic job. Looks really good. I love all the bells and whistles that are going on with this dude. Let's get into that, man. So, interchangeable swapping factions, so you could have that, recreate Fire in the Sky with all those cool scenes. So you got like the swapping of the factions, you got the revival of Skyfire when he was found in the ice, so you could have his little memory, I think it was called the Mind Memory Index, that they were messing with, so they could learn about his past and they were repairing him. Just love everything. And what's the extra layer of craziness is what's on the right here. So he comes with 3 different face sculpts. One of them is a Macross Valkyrie VF1S face sculpt, and they even have it that you could put his double blaster on the back to match like Hikaru's VF1S Skull Leader from Do You Remember Love Macross. Man, Hasbro and Takara is flying way too close to the sun with this one. I don't know how they're getting away with this, but they like look at it. Look at it. He's making sure that the wings are down so that it looks like it. The battle mask, the shoulder cannon. Geez, like I almost feel like they're trying to tempt fate. They really are. I dig it. I love it because Macross Do You Remember Love is one of the greatest, animated movies of all time. What's up, Aaron? But man, I'm just surprised. I am absolutely surprised that they went with that. I guess they're playing with Harmony Gold there. And again, even more. Look at this, the minifigs. This is technically our first ever masterpiece masterpiece uh, Jazz. First time we're getting a masterpiece Jazz is through this little mini figure that comes with it, and he's like a mobile playset. I love what I see here. Just all the little compartments that open, the little figures. I really kind of hope that this is going to be a an ongoing thing. I'd really like it if some future masterpieces included more characters, just to kind of build an army of this. And if they do that, if they include with these little minifigures with future masterpieces, this is going to create a demand even more for Skyfire and people to get it, because would be like your starter pack. You get your leader of the Autobots, your second of command of the Autobots, your engineer of the Autobots, all in this assortment, where now, even if you were on the fence about Skyfire, now you got to get them, because this is where you're going to get your first of your little mini figures. So I dig it a lot. Looks really, really good. Looks awesome. We got a new subscriber in JC Red Lion. Welcome, JC. Thank you for subscribing. Um, man, man, oh man, it looks really good. Looks really good. And I got to give credit to whoever does the photography for Takara, man. I'm just gonna post this little animated GIF here. Like, they really go out of their way to like reenact scenes. Look at this. Isn't that amazing? So that's to show the scale, pretty much, of how big Skyfire is. Now, according to their website, they said that Skyfire is going to be 35 centimeters, and he's going to be the largest Transformers masterpiece they've released thus far. And when they said that, I was like, wow, really? Like, Starsaber was pretty large. And I went and I measured my Starsaber, giggity. And Starsaber, from toes to like the tallest part of Starsaber is his shoulder cannons, or his shoulder antennas. And that's 34.5 centimeters. So I was like, oh, wow, he actually is taller. And if we're talking like from head to toe Starsaber, he's only 31.5 centimeters. So Skyfire is indeed the largest masterpiece we are ever going to get up to this point. So that's pretty hype too. And look how well he scales with everybody of all the past masterpieces that are shown there. So looks really awesome. The pretty much the information that we have on him, and I'll just pull up the main image here. So all the information that we have on him right now is he's up for pre-order right now. Originally, he was a Takara Tomy mall exclusive. Now he's been opened up to international, all the different websites and stuff, and the prices have been really, really good because on Takara Tomy Mall's website, it was supposed to be that he was going to be 38,500 yen. And I was like, "Oh wow, okay, that's pretty pricey." You know, when you do that exchange, it's going to come to about almost $300. But different stores, and I'm not going to name names, but different pre-order stores have had like $268, or the highest I've seen thus far is $275. So I'm actually surprised how cheap he is, because I was thinking this guy, looking at Dinobot, Beast Wars Dinobot Masterpiece and Megatron Masterpiece, and even like MP Convoy 44, I was thinking $400 this guy. I literally thought he was going to be like $400, but he's actually a lot cheaper than I thought he was going to be, despite that he comes with all this crazy stuff. So that's pretty hype. I'm very excited about this one. Sometimes Masterpiece comes out and you're like, they packed it with a whole bunch of stuff and they overcharged, but this is not the case. He looks really, really good. I like it a lot. So the MSRP again between 268 to about 275, depending on which store you go to. And aside from that, um, you know, uh, he's going to be shipping out January 2023. What is Aaron saying here? These are not ownable details on their own. You cannot own a gun on a shoulder or wing down, so shape is very close. But that's if HG has. You're talking about Harmony Gold? I don't know. I'm thinking more. You have to understand. Like, I don't think this is about a Harmony Gold thing. I'm thinking even more like Bandai themselves, because like, let me just pull up this one again, the extra there. Like Bandai, this is Masterpiece. This is more of a Japan market kind of thing. And I'm going like, man, they're really trying to like, hey, Bandai, look what we're doing. Like, we know that this was your design and we retooled it to make it like a different design. And now we're going full circle. And I mean, I get it. I know that they're not going to get sued, but my goodness, I almost feel like they're trying to poke the dog, feel like they're trying to poke, hey, look what we could pull off. Check this out. Oh yeah. Either way, pretty cool. I love it. I think it looks great. As a big Macross fan, I dig it. It's awesome stuff. Last thing we're going to talk about is the reveal for today. So we talked plush. So last week we revealed the plush wheeljack that we showed to you guys from Symbiote Studios, the official Hasbro Transformers plush line. During the week, I showed off the brand new Starscream Wave 2 version 2, with the brand new Starscream pin that is also available on the website. Available right now, actually. The Starscream is on pre-order right now for July, late July of 2022. But we have a new reveal today. Who's the new plush today, people? It's the first time everyone's seeing this. It'll be in the front page of the news probably tomorrow, but you guys get to see it here first. Aw, snap. We're cracking with the thunder. Transformers, Plush Series, Symbiote Studios, Thundercracker Generation 1. With his happy face. Oh, is he happy to see you? He's very happy. So that's the next one we got here, folks. This is the next plush, but there's still plenty more to come. Wheeljack, Starscream, version 2, and Thundercracker will all be shipping out late July 2022. Pre-orders are not up right now. All you can pick up right now is the Starscream pin, but they will be showing up in July of 2022. And it is pretty hype. And JC Lion, because he gave the super chat, and now he finally said something, and I could actually say. So JC Lion with the super chat says, "Hey Protoman, been watching your channel for a while now. It's been very educational. I've seen third-party companies made the same characters, and then Hasbro would come out with the same character. What gives?" Long story short, third-party companies work in the same factories sometimes as Hasbro, and certain factory people sometimes get the inside on what's being developed, and then they could turn around and put out their own product. I used to tell people, you want to know what the next masterpiece is going to be? Look what the third-party companies are doing, because usually they get the inside, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, everyone's making an RC masterpiece. Everyone's making a Blur masterpiece or something, So that's what's kind of happening there. So, anyways, but thank you for the super chat, my friend, for 5 bones. Very nice. And welcome to the craziness that is the Transformer Slag podcast. Hope you learned something. That's the most important thing. So, back to the plush. Again, this is what we have that is coming out so far. There still is more to come. There still is way more to come. There's 2 more that are going to be revealed for Wave 4, but get a load of this. There's a Wave 5 already in development. So there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. The last 2 here, I mean, it's clearly Devastator and Overlord, right? No, actually, probably not Overlord. It's clearly Action Master Thundercracker with a fusion of Ratchet. That's clearly what the last 2 are there. But I know I'm just trolling, but so definitely check these guys out. Again, symbiotestudios.com. Some of the others have been sold out, but we're going to try to make sure that all of these are available for everybody. A lot of good stuff going on here. Hope you all enjoy it and get some nice big plush. These are 12-inch, by the way. These things are huge. They're ridiculously big. So pretty awesome stuff again. And if you want, there's everything else. There's the pin collection. I'm wearing good old the shocking of the wave, gonna rock the shock with their enamel pins. They're plush. They're giant Unicron pillow plush, which you got to get that. I mean, how could you be a Transformer fan and not have that on your couch? Pin collections, T-shirts. I'm rocking the Catnip Bravo Convoy. So much more. Awesome stuff. And of course, if somehow you don't like Transformers, there's My Little Pony, there's Power Rangers, there's Magic the Gathering, there's G.I. Joe. All the Hasbro brands. Be sure to check it out. Awesome stuff. And coming later this week, maybe even tomorrow, the latest episode of the Toy Armada. It's not Batman related though, but that's the slide I'm going to go with because it's going to be a surprise tomorrow, even though I've been kind of teasing what the next Toy Armada is going to be. But be sure to watch the Toy Armada with Aaron Archer. Aaron actually posted and he reminded me Jurassic Park is coming up. So if you want to watch some Jurassic Park toy creation, again, the Toy Armada with Aaron Archer. If you want to watch the creation of Kenner Batman stuff, the Toy Armada with Aaron Archer. If you want to watch Transformer stuff, the Toy Armada with Aaron Archer. Yeah, and I think I'm there too. I think I'm also prattling in the background also. It's 2 hours, some of our episodes. They're visual. We show a whole bunch of behind the scenes stuff. We talk deep about the brand. We reminisce. We look back. All the insider information. Again, the Toy Armada with Aaron Archer. Check it out. Type it into your YouTube machine. Go subscribe to the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. And enjoy the Toy Armada with Aaron Archer. Now then, so I got 2 boxes in the PO box. Both of them don't have addresses on them. The first one here, I have to hide the address. It was clearly sent directly to me. No return address. I don't know who this is from. And these people are crazy because I'm just going to have to cover my home address on it. Well, let me show first what it is. Okay. I was like, what is this? What did they send me here? Oh, is this like this is amiibo shaped, right? Oh, why you guys trolling? I will admit one thing though. These Funko Pop it comes in a Funko Pop protector box. I actually like the box. I might use the box for something else. Maybe actually I have a Bret Hart Funko Pop. Maybe I'll just use it for that. But people are trolling. Who sent this to me? Because there's no address. There's no nothing. Who sent this? Who's screwing with me? And you know what? it's on them because again, like here, I'm just gonna fold this down so you guys. I don't want people to look. The Funko was $8. The shipping was $24. The shipping was more expensive than the Funko Pop. Why would you do that to yourself? Do you not care about your wallet? $24 shipping for an $8 item for a joke. Look, I appreciate it. Sure. Hey, it's the Amazon exclusive special edition. I guess it's the metallic one. I don't know the differences. I have the list somewhere. But yeah, thank you for whoever sent it. But who are you? Who are you? Is anyone fessing up? Anyone fessing up at all? No? Who did it? Who did it? The other one I wasn't sure, but I have an idea who it is too, because again, there's no return address on this at all. Like absolutely no return address. I want to say it's Ultra Primal that sent this because it seems like something Ultra Primal would send around my birthday. Oh man, we got a whole bunch of super chats. I'll get to the super chats in a second, guys. And it has a whole bunch of bootleg Transformers in them. Whole bunch of bootleg Transformers. Like this one's actually kind of cool because it's like an oversized version of the Tankor Revenge of the Fallen repaint. That's pretty cool, that one. I dig that. And then you got this one here that's clearly a extensive retool of Double Dealer done into a little small robot. This one's an original mold. I like this one. Nice little battleship there. Pretty cool. They're really awesome. I like them. This one here. This one is a retool of Flak, the old Micromaster. Sorry for the glare. Pretty awesome. There's a whole bunch in here. There's a whole bunch, and then they got a green one here, and even the big one at the bottom. And this is what kind of made me think this was probably Ultra Primal who sent it, because it has the 6-shot box art on there, bootleg of some kind of bootleg combiner using the build team from Car Robots, Robots in Disguise of J4, not J4, Build Typhoon, Build Boy, Build Cyclone, and Build, oh, I'm forgetting the last one, Build Hurricane, aka Grimlock, Hightower, uh, Heavy Load. What was the last one? Wedge, off the top of my head. Thank you, Ultra Primal. If it was you, I don't know. Are you in the chat today? I think it's Ultra Primal. It's hard to tell, but no one put any. They didn't put any return addresses, so I do not know. Princeton Phalanx 59 says Santa Claus. It's actually because it was my birthday last week, so I think maybe that's what it kind of relates to. Oh, it was from you, Joseph. That Funko was from me, and it's going to Canada. Amazon is a nightmare. Oh, and Jetfire, not Skyfire. So it was from you, Joseph. Oh, Joseph, what are you doing to me? What am I going to do with these Funkos? They take space. They take space. They take a lot of space. Like these bootlegs, I'll open up, you know? Joseph, what are you doing to me, brother? At least, you know what? If you're going to send me a Funko, send me that physical NFT Hot Rod Funko Pop. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not begging, but if you're going to send me a Funko, send me that NFT Funko, not the actual NFT. I don't care about that. Send me the physical Hot Rod NFT Funko Pop. That's it. If you want to, otherwise, please, guys. I have Shockwave. I have the Megatron from Mikey and Louie. I think now I got this one here. 3 is enough. 3 is enough. Funko. Oy. Oy, 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 oy. And that's it for the P.O. Box. Just those 2 for now. But please, guys. There's only so much space in this house. It's going to be crazy. Stinkfist69 says, "What's up, Proto? What's up, Stinkfist69?" So it was you, Ultra Primal? Was it? He's smiling, so I'm going to assume it was him. This was what kind of made me think that. Because when I saw this, the box art, which is so funny that they use that 6-shot box art, which I want to assume is from the More Than Meets the Eye bio pages. That's what it looks like. It was from Dreamwave back in the day, and then they just like it's like yeah, totally not six shot at all. Totally not six shot. Andy Davis has become a member. Welcome, Andy Davis, to the Minicon Recruits. To the Minicon Recruits. Thank you for being a member and supporting the pod. Cringe McCringle with the super chat. Just looked on eBay. The Hot Rod Funko is $170. Ew, that is disgusting. Why is it $170? No, cringe. Here, let me ask you this. Is it $170 for the Funko or is it $170 for the token? Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind too, because when I was first researching this all those months ago, when I first learned about this, there's people that sell just the token for crazy money, not the actual physical Funko. Some people, because they did like Popeye, like NFT Funko Pops, and people were selling the tokens for like $170, $180. So is it $170 for the token or for the physical figure? Like, do they have the physical figure? That's what I want to know. Because that it's so gross. It's so gross, NFTs. Good Lord. You know? What a world we live in where that's like the next thing. Come on, man. I don't even want to pay like $5 for a skin in a video game. Why am I going to pay $170 for, an animated GIF of my favorite Autobots? JR Mina, let's help Proto build his Funko wall. No, JR, please. I'm sending them all to the Philippines. Please. No. They take so much space. Good Lord. And you know what sucks too is even if I wanted to sell them, and I appreciate what you guys send me, but even if I wanted to sell them, I have no conventions right now to go to. You know, use them as trading leverage. Anyone want to give me a lucky draw for $170 Funko Pop? Stinkfist 69. Good evening, Andy. Andy is here. I don't know. JR Mina. Oh, he's answering someone. Okay. Sometimes I miss the conversations. So it was Ultra. Okay, Ultra Primal was you then. Okay, that's what, because I wasn't sure. I was not sure at all. When I opened the box, I got the box, and right away I was just like, wait a minute. Who is this from? There's no return address. There's no nothing. I cut open the box, and I was like, what the hell? And then I'm just like, who has sent this? And then I saw this, and I was like, ooh, I think it might be Ultra Primal, but I'll wait till the stream. I got it yesterday. And then I was super busy today, so I didn't really have time to go through everything. But it's pretty cool. This one's cool. I like this one. This bootleg. This one is probably this is the most interesting one of the bunch. This tiny one. It's this little like carrier. It's like this little cool little, almost like it's not micro. It's I would have to say legend scale, not really Micromaster. That's like a cool little mold there, and it's very different from any of the aircraft carriers or the little battleships that we've seen from Generation One or otherwise. So that's pretty cool. I dig that one. Definitely gonna open that one for sure. Nice face sculpt too on it. I like that. That's a cool one. Has like a Poseidon kind of face on it and like a harp kind of chest. Kind of cool. Transform your robot. It's telling you, transform your robot. You better transform your robot because it's robot. It's like real cars. Everyone will get that joke next week. Princeton Phalanx 59 says soon you'll have more Funkos than Transform. Yeah, I hope not. I really hope not. I really, 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 really hope not. Michael Koo says for Funko Hot Rod digital token. What? It was the 170 was just for the token. What is wrong with people? $170 for an animated GIF on your phone. What is wrong with people? Oh my God. We went through like recessions and people losing money and everything, and then they turn around and do stuff like this. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Crazy. That's absolute madness. Like the physical thing is one thing because you could kind of wrap your head around it. Oh, it's rare and stuff. Like to own something physical is one thing, but for something that one day won't exist anymore, you know, like we're talking toys behind me here that are 40 years old, But I guarantee in 40 years, no one's going to be talking about that NFT. Quote me on it. Make a clip, put it aside, turn it into an AVI file, get back to me in 40 years, if even AVI files are a thing. I guarantee no one's going to be talking about NFTs. That's madness. Madness. You sunk my battleship. It's cool. Dig it. It's true. If you get a bunch of these, it'll be better than the actual Battleship movie. What was it? Rihanna was in that movie. I only saw clips of it. It looked bad. Uh, you could get these knockoffs at the Dollar Tree. Like this one here especially because it has here in the corner. It has a Dollarama, which is like it's a dollar chain here in Canada. So this was $3 Canadian. So that's like, what is that, 25 cents American? It's about it's about like we'll say $2 American. $2 American for a nice big beefy build team car robots in disguise bootleg. It's a little larger than the original. This one looks like it's Hightower, aka build I think build Cyclone. I think it was build Cyclone was Hightower. Um, it's a retool of him. Turns him into a tank. It's got a tank instead of a crane. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm gonna try to when I'm gonna open this up. I'll take some photos with the actual build team. Show people the differences. Pretty cool. Thank you, Ultra Primal. Uh, I really only get a Funko Pop once in a blue moon, says Stinkfist69. You know what? Look, I'll say this. The cool thing about Funko is because they do so many different licenses, if there's like a show or something that you really, really, really like, chances are they have a Funko Pop where that show probably wouldn't have figures otherwise. There's a lot of like I forget what I was talking about. I think it was like I was saying how Radioactive Man from the Simpsons has never had a proper action figure. Like never, never. Like Playmates had the Simpsons license. They made tons of action figures. They never made a Radioactive Man. They made a Radioactive Man Rainier Wolfcastle, a Rainier Wolfcastle. My eyes, the goggles do nothing. Radioactive Man, but they've never done the classic Radioactive Man figure. But there's a Funko Pop, so even something like that, even something like that. JR Mina, I'll try to send Proto a Funko of himself with missing hair. I'm pretty sure that there's got to be a Funko like that. Um, Springus Prime, hey Proto, have you heard anything about the rumored pack rat? There was rumors about it. I mean, you could say it's a rumor, but at the same time, it's more like historically every single rat trap mold we have ever gotten has gotten a pack rat repaint. So it's just a matter of time. I heard he was going to be in a 2-pack with Fractal. That was the rumor that I was hearing, but we don't know. We'll see in the future, but it's a given. It's one of those things where it's not a matter of if they'll do it, it's a matter of just when they'll do it, because that rat trap mold, there's not really much you could do with it. So pack rat is the obvious repaint that you could pull off. And the core class is cheap and affordable. And if they could fill out some legacy slots or, buzzworthy slots or whatever, or do a store exclusive or some kind of low run thing, that's the way to go. It's the way to go. And people would dig it. It's pack rat. It's a blue rat. Can't go wrong with that, yo. Mike Rosen, the other one that says robot on the packaging, is also sold at Doubletree. Oh, are they? Okay. It says here, see, but this is like, this is obviously for Canada because it says here, imported in the USA, in Canada, distribution made in China, yada, yada, yada. But it doesn't have, yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised. And what's this one here? This one, oh, these are also the same company. Robot. Look. The glue is so bad from China, it's just peeling off. It's just peeling off. It doesn't even like. There's not even like glue. That's good. Oh, these are fun though. This one again. This one I'm looking forward to the most. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see here. We have some more super chats. Detective Ferret with the $5 question. Proto, I have a question since Hasbro has trademarks of Star Saber. It would actually be Star Saber. Star Saber would be his badly translated name. Could we see a redeco of Star Saber sword from Armada? I'm pretty sure it's, that's in the queue. I mean, if they have Star Saber, um, then for sure at some point we're going to see those classic characters again. I wouldn't be surprised if the Micromasters had sold better during Siege and really continued. I'm pretty sure we probably would have saw mini cons at some point. I really do. But we do have a lot of Armada characters. So I wouldn't be surprised if sooner or later the Star Saber sword shows up and then Aaron Archer would be happy. Aaron Archer would be aces. Stinkfist69, did you like the new Hot Toys Dead Strange figure? I have no idea what that is, brother. Dead Strange? Is that the zombie Doctor Strange? Is that what is that? Dead Strange? Is that what it's called? I do not know. I didn't see it. I did not see it. I did see What If though. I really love What If. By the way, What If is one of my favorite comic books of all time. The original late 70s, early 80s What If Marvel comics. I love those. Had a ton of those as a kid. Um, Cringe McCringle for the $5 super chat. Proto. Yesterday, I finally saved enough money to get my next year of college. Sad that people have to save up money just to get education. How did I celebrate? By buying a ton of figures off of the Hasbro Pulse sale. Yeah, man. Um, that Hasbro Pulse sale yesterday was freaking bonkers. Like literally, like like you look at like the GI Joe section, the Power Ranger section, the Marvel section. This and that was for sale. Practically every Transformer product was on sale on that set. Like people were getting, like the best was if you got all three Seeker jets, the Masterpiece Seekers, Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywarp, it would have been $900. It came to like $600. It's like you got a free Masterpiece. Like the sales were absolutely bananas. Bananas. There's so much stuff that's sold out from there because people bum rushed it. The Ark, Black Zarek, the JP93, like all those big ticket items, all the other masterpieces, reboosts, skids, the other seeker jets. Who am I forgetting? There's a whole bunch of them. My allergies are picking up on me from doing yard work. Uh, okay, so Dead Strange is that. Yeah, but yeah, man, like crazy, crazy sales. Anyone, like I warned people in advance on my Discord. I'm like, this is coming. Get ready for it. You know, I think I said it also on one of the YouTube segments. I was like, "There's a sale coming, guys. Get your wallets ready." And it's funny too because I think that sale dropped literally right after the masterpiece Skyfire went live. So all these people dropped like almost $300 on a masterpiece, and then the sale happens, and it's like, oh my god, all this money you just spent, and now there's more. It's funny the Lego Optimus Prime came out. People dropped money on it. The Skyfire, the pre-order happened, so they dropped money on that, and then this sale happens. So anyone who is like a hardcore collector, like someone we know, um, let's just say there was a big hole in the wallet when it was all said and done. Oh man, indeed, indeed. But yeah, pretty crazy stuff. A lot of good deals. There was good stuff too. I think the only one that kind of suffered was the GI Joe one. A lot of stuff was sold out. People couldn't really take advantage of it on the GI Joe side, which was a shame because I was looking at some of the Joe ones too. I was going like, do I want to get this guy? Do I want to get that guy? I know some people picked up the Snake Eyes Timber 2-pack. That was a good deal, but yeah, I think it was crazy. It was crazy how those sales were, and anyone who was able to take advantage of the, good for you guys, man. You saved a lot of money, and that's what I always say: save money in this hobby. This is an expensive hobby. Always wait. Opportunities present themselves. Look at that. Literally everything that was like on Hasbro Pulse that was Transformers related was like 40% off. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Um, but yeah, man, man, oh man, it was nuts. It was nuts. I think the one I would have, I honestly, I would have loved to get the Seeker Jets. I probably like, I didn't take advantage of it. I like by, number one, they don't, most of that stuff doesn't ship to Quebec anyway, so I get screwed there. But, um, I would have definitely taken advantage of those Seeker Jets if they were not sold out, because that's so you're saving $300. $300. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, you can't like predict that kind of stuff. That's how good it was. Let's see what we got here. Stinkfist69. I'm a little irritated about the sale. I already bought a lot of those figures. But that's kind of the sad thing though, Stinkfist, is like, you can't predict it. So, for every figure that you pick up and it goes up in crazy value in the future, most figures just take a dive. As someone who's just a regular at cons and buy, sell, trade forums and parts parties and secondary market, most stuff goes down. Most stuff. Obviously not the masterpieces. That always plateaus in general, unless you're like tracks, but most stuff plateaus. Let's see what else. Hold on. We got some super chats too. Missed getting MP Skywarp from sale. Oh well. Yeah, Michael, I know I would have liked to get them too. And then Michael says, Lego Optimus Prime fighting my impulse on buying it. Well, Lego Prime is a big expensive one. I will give you that. I will give you that. That's a very expensive one. Tom Laney says, yup. Still have same here. Still have classic Tigatron and Cyber Shark at my Walmart. I have not. I picked up Tigatron because he was on sale because I just want to have them all carded so I could just like line the wall with them. I want to like this wall. You guys can't see my wall here, but I want to like line it all with carded Beast Wars stuff. I haven't seen Cyber Shark yet. I want to pick up Cyber Shark. I own every Beast Wars toy already, but I want to own a carded one just because it would look cool. Have that flavor. Alejandro with the $5 super chat. How you doing, Alejandro? Welcome back. Hola, Protoman. Been a while. It's been a while, Alejandro. But I'm back from Star Wars Celebration. I'm excited. In August, Peter Cullen and Frank Welker are coming to my city. I'm excited. Peter Cullen and Frank. What you're going to love is when you're going to see Peter Cullen and you're going to realize. And Peter Cullen's a fellow Montrealer. I'm not knocking him. I love Peter Cullen to death. But you're going to realize how short Optimus Prime is. Every time I took a photo with Peter Cullen, I'm 6'1". And every time I took a photo of Peter Cullen, he's like up to here. People are like, how tall is Peter Cullen? It's like that voice comes out of that man. He's badass. But when you're going to see Peter, he's like, and Frank Welker, I've always said Frank Welker is like top 3 voice actors of all time. Like Frank is, what'll blow your mind with Frank Welker when you meet him is that his regular normal voice is Fred from Scooby-Doo. Like his normal voice that he just talks with every day is Fred from Scooby-Doo. It'll blow your mind. It's kind of like when you meet Greg Berger, the voice of Grimlock. His regular voice is like 2 octaves away from Orson the pig from Garfield and Friends. So like certain people, their regular voice is those characters, and it's gonna blow your mind when you meet Frank. Frank's cool too. Frank was so apprehensive of doing conventions, and then Peter convinced him to do it, and then he's been like super like into it. He loves it to death. Sometimes you gotta get out of your shell, Frank. Good stuff. Good stuff. Tom Laney, yeah, they had all this inventory to clear out, and with inflation, everyone picked them up. Yeah. It's like all that crazy prices and stuff. You know what? I think it's just, in my opinion, I could be wrong, totally speculation here. I think it's just because there's going to be a sea of Rise of the Beast product, be it both the Rise of the Beast main line itself and all the specialty stuff. So just all that movie stuff alone is going to clog. You got all the new Buzzworthy stuff. You got the sub lines, which I'm pretty sure they're going to get a little bit of an assortment from the Walmart exclusives and everything. So, Peter is 5'8". There you go. Short dude. Short dude. He's 5'8". With that voice, he should be 7 foot. He should be 7 foot tall at that voice. Spring is Prime. Hey, Proto, what are the chances of us seeing a new Magna Boss? Well, trademarks would say yes. There's Ironhide, there's Silverbolt, and there's Prowl. The Magna Boss trademark itself does not exist currently. Last time it was used was going to be used with BotCon 2016, and it actually didn't get filed. So it's a possibility. It's the way I see it is if the opportunity presents itself, the way I see it is if the Rise of the Beast movie does like crazy well. Let's say the Rise of the Beast movie does like gangbusters, and then like Hasbro goes, "Ooh, people really like this Beast stuff." Then I could see it happening. I could totally see it happening. Get Tripredicus in there too, you know, be really cool. They're the ones that have the weird names. They're the ones that have the more tougher names to trademark today. Although I think one's called Ramhorn, so that's not too bad. Not too bad. Let's see. Peter Collins reported at 5'8". Yep. Pete is small dude. Judd Nelson too is another one. Judd Nelson's another one too. When I met him, um, a lot shorter than I thought he would be because you watch Breakfast Club and he plays the bully Bender and he's supposed to be like this. Oh, he's a big tough guy. And then when you meet him in real life, you're like, oh, okay, guess not. I love Judd Nelson. He's so cool. He's so cool. Spring is Prime. Speaking of BotCon BT16, I want that Magnaboss sticker sheet. I got that somewhere. I know I have that sticker sheet somewhere. Jesse Witherich gave me one a while back. It's probably in one of my BotCon books over here. One of my card books that come with all the BotCon stickers and stuff. And then you get all the other figures. You put it together. I love that set. Michael Koo with the super chat for 5 bones. Speaking of trademarks, Hasbro renewed the trademarks for they renewed the trademarks for Maximals and Predacons. People were talking about this and they were wondering what's going on. They renewed the trademarks, but if you actually read deep into that, it's for also merchandising. So here's the thing. We have a Beast Wars related movie coming. You don't think there's going to be t-shirts with the Maximal Predacon logos on it. You don't think there's going to be bath towels. You don't think there's going to be, like little drinking mugs. Like here's like a movie, this is a official Transformers thermos of I believe this was Age of Extinction. No, this is the Last Night, excuse me. You know, an official thermos, you know, every company is going to be slapping Maximal and Predacon logos on their merchandise. So trust me, that's what that whole registration is all about. It's more just getting all their ducks lined up for when in July of next year, it's going to be a sea of product. You're going to have like Hostess cakes with Optimus Primal's face on it or something for all you know. Trust me. Trust me. I remember during Revenge of the Fallen, you couldn't escape the Transformer brand. It was on M&Ms. It was on I can look right now all the merchandise. It was on Slurpee cups. It was on Burger King merchandise. It was on M&M packaging. It was on milk. Milk. I have like milk cartons, well, chocolate milk specifically. Um, what else is there here? Trying to see what other stuff was like fast food related. The shampoo bottles in the back, tons of stuff, tons of stuff. So it's just all these years it's been Autobot and Decepticon logos. So now we're gonna see some Maximal and Predacon emblems on stuff. Which, if you're a Beast Wars fan like I am, that is bliss. That is bliss. Tom Laney, BotCon with their exclusives. Do they not want to be friends with Hasbro or vice versa? I saw the BotCon exclusives beforehand. And I'm friends with those guys. I'm very close friends with those guys. Very, very, very close friends with those guys who run BotCon. And I say this with no disrespect to them at all, but I'm not feeling those. I'm really not. The Albinotron, the alligator, I kind of dig that one because that's a throwback to an unreleased Men in Black. Ooh, I can't reach it, but the Men in Black BotCon 2007 unreleased exclusive. 2006 was Onyx Primal. Um, I dig that one. The rest of it, I don't know. Eh, eh. And again, the dudes who run the show, I love them to death. I love them to death. This is no disrespect to them. They are awesome human beings. But I'm just not feeling it. Just to give my own personal opinion, I'm just not feeling it. Look, same thing with TFCon. When TFCon does weird exclusives that I'm not feeling, I let you guys know. I go, yeah, that's not for me. I'm just not feeling it. I don't know. I don't know. Where are we at here? Where are we at here? But yeah, but I mean, look, it's their first year of the new BotCon. It's the first year. There's going to be bumps in the road. Lessons will be learned and new directions will be done afterwards. Hopefully, it just, I always say as long as you don't get too hurt financially, then you could learn from it. If you get too hurt financially and then you have like a HasCon situation where it's a dumpster fire and then you never do it again, then yeah, you know, but I mean, I wish them the best. I hope it works out well. I mean, the more Transformer conventions that are out there, the more opportunities people have to go to those conventions. Because if it's, let's say it was just TFCon, then you'd have to rely on one convention that moves around, once a year or twice a year. But if you also have BotCon, if you have DairyCon, if you have something else moving around, I think TF Expo in Winnipeg, I think it's called, you know, if it moves around, if you have other shows, creates opportunities. Spring is Prime. Do you think you'll go to BotCon this year? I'm there to meet Simon. I was invited, but again, it's across the border, and I'm still kind of weighing my options when it comes to that kind of stuff as a Canadian. Trust me, if it wasn't the Big V, if the Big V did not exist, I would 100% be there. I have not missed a BotCon since 2001. I would not like to miss one, even if it's under different ownership since, but different world we're in. I missed three TF cons, three of them, when I would never miss a TF con. A TF con that was literally a 4-hour drive from my house, I skipped because it was the Big V, and it still kind of is the Big V. Let's ride it out to the end, then we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Trust me, I've had discussions with the organizers of BotCon. Again, they are ridiculously close friends of mine. Ridiculously close friends. It's nothing personal with them. It's just that exclusive I'm just not feeling. But I would love to be there. I would have loved to be there and hang out with them, the whole crew, all of them. Awesome guys. We will see what happens in the future. When everything opens up again, when everything opens up again, we will see what happens. Uh, Michael Koo, BotCon 2002, end of August in Nashville. Yeah. Nashville, Tennessee, and supposedly a very fancy hotel, from what I was told. The hotel, if you get a room, what Brett told me, one of the organizers, he said, and don't quote me on this, but this is what Brett told me. He says if you get a room, it's free breakfast buffet every morning. That's what I was told. Which, as someone who loves breakfast, and Canadians, we love our bacon. Ooh, man, that's very appealing. All you can eat bacon. Oh my God. I literally just come with a bag and I just be like, I'm just going to take this back up to my room. Oh my goodness. That'd be amazing. Spring is Prime. If you go, I'll buy you a pint. You know what? So many people are like, hey, Proto, I want to buy you a drink. I'm not a drinker. I actually don't drink, but you can buy me a tall glass of orange juice or a nice glass of water. I'm not a big drinker, actually. But I thank you for the offer. So many people want to buy me drinks. Every time I go to cons, it's always like, hey, I want to buy you a drink. I want to buy you a drink. And I'm like, a pint of beer is $6.99. At a bar, a thing of orange juice is like $14 because normally they don't sell orange juice at a bar. If they have orange juice, it's to be mixed with the drinks. So to ask for a glass of orange juice at a bar, they're going to charge you. So I'm like, I apologize in advance because it's going to be expensive to give me a drink. But again, thank you for the offer. Look, our paths will all cross, everyone, one day when the world opens up again. Like TFCon Toronto coming up is a possibility. That one's looking really good, but mostly just because it's close. It's close. It's Canada. I don't have to deal with border shenanigans, and like even it's. I rather just we're gonna check out that. We'll see what happens, and even then, we'll see what happens. We don't know. We don't know. It's the same thing. Like I have people like, hey, are you going to SDCC? Are you going to come to San Diego Comic Con? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens when we'll cross that bridge when it comes. I've literally been doing all of this stuff, including locally here in Montreal. I've been doing this stuff 1 week at a time. Like literally Monday happens, and then it's like, all right, how's the world? Oh, it's still crap. All right, you know, back into bed, play Nintendo Switch. That's literally how it's been week to week, week to week. Tom Laney says, laugh out loud for the cost of the room. It should be a buffet. Yeah, I know some people were telling me the room was a little pricey, but I guess, again, hey, buffet. You're damn right. I love a good old buffet. You're damn right. I love a buffet. Um, Spring is prime. Water it is. Nothing wrong with water. Let me tell you, water's good for you. Nectar of the gods. Nectar of the gods. Let me tell you. That and orange juice. I love my orange juice or grape juice. Grape juice is great too. Or cranberry juice. Good for the prostate. I'm a big juice guy also. Michael Koo with the $5 super chat. What are your thoughts on the retooling done on Studio Series 86 RC? I think it looks really cool. I like how they mentioned that Yuki-san was behind it. I'm going to assume it's Yuki Ashima who was behind it, which I can't reach the book from here. I don't want to have to reach over, but Yuki Ashima is Mr. Kissplay. He designed the original uh, Generations RC. He was the designer of it. So I'm going to assume that he probably was behind the redesigning of her. So Yuki Ashima, hey man, I love Yuki Ashima's work. I don't care, there's haters of Yuki Ashima. I don't give. I love Yuki Ashima. The man is awesome. I own his special. Now, that book I want to reach and show you guys, but I own all his Wonder Festival books. They're all amazing, all of them. Before he was working for Takara, I love his work. Love my Japanese guys. Mike Rosen, most of the bars around me will sell you a 16-ounce bottle of juice. Very good then. Excellent. You know what? A lot of times when I go to conventions, I try to bring my own stuff. I try to bring drinks and all kinds of junk food and everything. But then I started realizing, because one thing that dawned on me is like eating healthy in the United States is expensive. Eating unhealthy in the United States is very easy. So now I'm just kind of, when I go to the States, I go, you know what? I'm going to eat unhealthy for the week. I'm going to have like 100 chicken McNuggets, so I stopped bringing stuff with and I started just buying stuff when I'm down there. Alejandro with the $5 super chat. What's up, Alejandro? Again, trademark for Toxitron ever used? Unfortunately not. I believe the Toxitron that was the BotCon exclusive was not trademarked. I'd have to double check that one. But there, even the original Toxitron, wasn't filed that trademark for G2. Also said, because I think the figure was never made, like I said, hopefully using the Earthrise Prime mold. Well, that's where people are on the fence. Some people would want Toxitron done with the Laser Optimus Prime. Some people would like Toxitron done with the Earthrise Optimus Prime. Me personally, because his unreleased origins, I think the Laser Rod one would make more sense. At least that's what I think. Good night, Spring is Prime. Thank you for coming by. But that's what I think, really. I think that's the way I would go in a lot of ways. I'd go with that. $3 for orange juice. That's good stuff. That's a lot of orange juice for $3. Wonder if we could get some cranberry juice. I love cranberry juice, but it's always so expensive. But yeah, man. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Look, whenever I do these cons, you go down to the bar, I'll be there. I'll be there hanging out. There's plenty of photos of me back in the day, just chilling at the TFCon bars or whatever. So that we'll see what happens when the world opens up again and everything is cool, and then travel is not a ridiculous headache for a Canadian crossing the border. By the way, guys, if my audio sync is out of sync, let me know, by the way, because we've been testing some new setups here. So far, is everything good? Is everything good? Nothing screwed up? Just want to make sure, because we're an hour and 20 minutes into the stream and I want to make sure that everything's running smooth like butter. Stinkfist69, yeah, I came from Hasbro Pulse and literally everything that was on sale was sold out. Well, yeah, by the time I was able to get to also the sale because I was just busy with work and stuff, um, almost everything was gone. Because me, I would have jumped on those 3 Seeker jets. To save $300 to get all 3 Seeker jets, sign me up, yo. Sign me up. I would have loved that because I didn't get any of those. I have the originals. You know, the MP11, I think, was the new mold of Starscream, and then they made all of those afterwards. But to get those new ones that are like deliciously screen accurate, I would love to get those. And then I'd put all of those in vehicle mode. I'd just transform them. And then I could have both. It'd be good in the hood. It'd be good in the hood. $7 for a bottle of water, TFCon? Are you serious? And that's why I bring my own stuff. That is why I bring my own stuff. Is poutine junk food? Yes, it is. It is extremely unhealthy. Chicken sauce, which is pure salt. French fries, which are just unhealthy in general. French fries are always unhealthy. It could be a wedge fry. It could be a McCain French fry. It's, you know, it's deep fried. It's unhealthy. And then cheese curds, which are pure fat. It's probably the least healthiest thing a Canadian can make outside of bacon, in my opinion. Outside of bacon itself. But yeah, poutine is unhealthy, but it's delicious. It's delicious. It's the best. But make sure you get it from a good source. Don't just get poutine anywhere. Because some people will try to sell you poutine and it'll be garbo. Absolutely garbage. Man, I got a whole bunch of private messages I got to answer later. Looking at the other screen. It's been a busy, 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 busy week to say the least. Um, because we're working on our little secret thing that we're going to be revealing also. Hopefully, probably mid-June, we'll have it ready by. So I've been getting a lot of PMs in relation to that and stuff that's going on. The person who's manufacturing it's on the other side of the globe. So every time we have a conversation, it's around this time because he'd be waking up right now. So been very busy with a lot of stuff, but it's been good otherwise. It's been good otherwise. What was I going to say too? So aside from that, though, let's just check out some more questions. Everyone's talking about food. This is what always happens. This always happens to the stream. We start talking about Transformers, and then it slowly turns into food. It always becomes food in the end. It's always food. Everyone's talking about French fries right now. The best French fries are real cut French fries from a potato with the skin still on, double fried. That's how you do it. McDonald's French fries are fine, but let me tell you something. As someone who worked at Burger King for 5 years, actually 6 years, um, it's all in the salt. That's the trick. If you would have had those French fries without the salt, you would not like it. They're not that great. It's all about the salt. But real French fries that taste really good are with skin on cut ones. Those are the best. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Now you guys are making me hungry. Now you're making me hungry. And you know what happens when I get hungry? See, everyone's talking food. You guys are killing me. It's like 9 o'clock at night, Eastern Standard Time. I'm not going to be able to find Chinese food at this hour where I live. Princeton Phalanx 59 with the question: is the secret thing you're working on, is it going to get rid of all the Funkos you have? No. The secret thing I'm working on is a little something something that is going to be available at TFCon. You'll be able to get it. Anyone who is a Patreon member, if you come to TFCon, it's free for you. I will literally give that exclusive for free. If you're a Patreon person and you can't make it, you have to be a Patreon member of at least 2 months. I don't want people just signing up to get it. But that's why when I'm waiting till the last moment to announce it. That way, all the people that are going to sign up to try to get it, I'll know if they're genuine or not. But everyone who's signed up right now, as of today, counts. But if you're a Patreon member and you can't come to TFCon, I will try to have some supply for if I go to the States one. If not, if not, we could work something out. Just pay the shipping. That's all I ask. The item will still be free, but you just got to pay the shipping. That's all I ask. It's a nice, cool little transforming product. That's all I'm going to say about it. Um, you will see. You will see when it comes out. Cool little thing I've been working on. Mike Rosen, my dad has an apple peeler you could use to try to make curly fries. Yeah, but when you use an apple peeler, you're taking off the skin. Leave the skin on the potato. You'd be surprised how much it adds to the flavor of French fries. That's the secret. That's actually what makes a really good Quebecois Montreal poutine, is its skin on the French fries. That's the first trick. It's one of the biggest mistakes that they always make. But yeah, how much time we got left? We got, oh my God, we're only 30 minutes left. Everything's good so far, though. At least looks like the quality is good. CPU is good. Frame rate is good. Everything looks good. JR Mina is asking, what's for dinner, Proto? Tonight I am having Vietnamese food. It is cum tom bi. It's not suggestive. Cum tom bi. In Vietnamese, cum doesn't mean what you think it means. It means rice. And tom bi is like a minced meat kind of thing. So cum tom bi, it's a flavored, marinated minced meat. Delicious. Delicious, delicious, delicious. Having that tonight. And I bought a whole bunch of junk food from the Asian supermarket too. Like a whole bunch of like Asian junk food. So like, like all kinds of like imported snacks and stuff. So like salted seaweed and all that kind of stuff. So it's gonna be a good night. Then I'm gonna relax. Gonna play me some Bomberman online on Switch because I just found out that Bomberman Online is gonna be closing soon. So I want to play as much Bomberman Online as I can before they close it on the Nintendo Switch. And I love Bomberman. So actually I think I have a Bomberman figure nearby. Boomba. So I'm gonna be playing some Bomberman Online tonight and just relaxing for the rest of the evening. And then tomorrow I'm gonna do some. I have to go to the post office. I gotta do a few things. It's gonna be a busy weekend. Weekends when I'm actually able to do some stuff. But yeah, Kom Tom B, Vietnamese rice and meat. Keep it simple. Nice. Get some protein. Get some concentrated carbs. And then tomorrow, I don't know. Tomorrow we'll see. Tomorrow we'll see what I feel like making. I'm thinking Japanese curry because when you make Japanese curry, it feeds you for the week because you just make a giant vat of it. But I'll see. I will see. We got what do we got here? I think we have another super chat coming. Oh, we got another super chat here, but I'll answer Stinkfist things first. Stinkfist says, "Yeah, I would have bought Black Zarek yesterday when I was on Hasbro Pulse, and now it's sold out." Man, Black Zarek was the biggest deal. Black Zarek was the deal, man. When are you going to get a Black Zarek like that doesn't have gold plastic? Okay, so Michael Koo with the super chat for $5 for Rise of the Beast. If kids really like the Beasties more than G1, will Hasbro do a big shift to the Beasties? 100%. Look, best example, Michael Bay movie, right? What did we know of Ironhides, Ratchets, Bumblebees, all of those characters prior to 2006? Ironhide wasn't a part of the Unicron trilogy. That trademark was, I think, thrown on a Minicon and then on an Energon character who was actually called Roadbuster in Superlink. And then Bumblebee, that trademark was in limbo forever. Ratchet, I believe, was used as a trademark on the Japanese version of Red Alert in Micron, aka Armada, and that is it. You know? So, but then after those Michael Bay movies, you couldn't get rid of those characters. So it's the same thing. If there is success with something, Hasbro's going to hone in on that success. If something doesn't do well, they go, well, that was fine. Let's move to something else. It's just business 101, pretty much. Unless you're Marvel Comics. Then they'll just keep feeding you the same thing, regardless if it's good. But yeah, no, for sure. I hope that it'll be successful just because it'll put more interest in Beast characters, And then that could potentially lead to, oh, hey, maybe we could get some more masterpiece. Like, let's get more Predacon masterpieces. You know, we'll get some more beast characters that are not show characters that could get updates. Where's my updated K9 figure and Wolfang? You know, that'd be really cool. So that's something that if there's more demand for that, it would be more interesting. But if you look at Rise of the Beast, and when you really think about it, it's a little bit of everything. But I can't say too much though. Anyways, I'll I don't want to say too much. Let's put it that way. I have to be careful what I say when it comes to Rise of the Beast sometimes, because there's part of me that's I have to like mentally block off certain things for conversation. But yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Um, what else with the questions? Any other super chats in the meantime? Because we got 30 minutes left, and it looks like we're running good. Looks like we're running good. CPU is still holding up. The new system is looking smooth. Hopefully, we'll have more guests in the future. We'll have Aaron on again when he gets his drawing setup done. We could have people do super chats and then he could draw. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, yeah. Let's go through some of this other stuff here. Got a whole bunch of stuff here. Oh man, Protoman, don't break your NDA. That's the you know what it is I sometimes in the back of my mind in the past, like it'd be like, oh, is that piece of information public or not? Because there's people that they rumor things and those rumors are actually true, but you don't know. So needless to say, a lot of cool stuff. Um, people will be happy with what they see. They will be. If you're a Beast Wars fan, for sure. Faux show, which actually, some of those toys should be showing up soon because they're all leaving the factory now to be packaged in Longueuil, Quebec. A lot of the Rise of the Beast line, like the more kiddie line. Let's break the NDA together. No, Joseph, don't break the NDA, man. Joseph, don't. Don't listen to Joseph. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Joseph, don't. Um, can we just have a food live stream? You know what, guys? Let me tell you something. This setup, like you can't see it. This is you guys. You can see me. You can see yourself there. There's the reflection. Um, this is mobile. This is a mobile setup. So in the future, I was even saying to myself, it was really nice today. Before we went live today, it was really nice. And I was like, I would have loved to do the live stream outside. I would have loved to do, but it was like a summer breeze. And I don't know if the breeze would have like messed with the microphone and stuff, but I would have loved to do the stream outside one day. Just chilling outside would be so cool. But I know when we're going to be doing like cons and stuff, there is going to be live streams from the hotel room. We'll do cool stuff. Um, Prince of Phalanx 59, have a junk heap yet. I found it at Target. I have not seen it yet, junk heap, at all. Not seen that wave at all yet. And Joseph, don't break the NDA. Paul M with the super chat for 2 bones. Have you been gaming on the new computer? I have not. Literally, I've been using this system just for like creativity stuff. No gaming. All my gaming keeps me busy just on my Switch. I'll be honest with you. I know that sounds silly because, like, really, I have so many games for the Nintendo Switch, both digital and physical, that that's going to keep me busy long after the Switch is discontinued. It's the same thing, like long after the PS3 was dead and the PS4 and 5 came out. There still is PS3 games sitting on a stack waiting for me to play. So the world moves too fast and I don't have enough time to play it all to buy a computer to play like game. Look, I'd love to play probably some cool PC games, like maybe like Skyrim, but on PC because it was way better on PC than it was on console. But I'm so stacked with so much other stuff. So much other stuff. Tom Laney wants to know, Star Wars just did another HasLab project. How soon do you think Transformers will have another one? I think it's coming soon. We just need to have Star Saber shipped out. We didn't learn about Star Saber until we already had the Kron in our hands. So when Unicron was done, a couple of months passed, and then we got the early trickles of Star Saber. So when Star Saber ships out, then we'll probably learn about our next project. I don't think they're going to overlap. They're going to let people recover their wallet. Joseph, don't listen to Princeton Phalanx 59. He's going to make you lose everything. He's going to make you lose everything. It's gonna make you lose everything. Someone's asking about Street Fighter. I think it looks absolutely incredible. As a huge fighting game enthusiast and someone who played competitively for years, this is a really smart move by Capcom to turn Street Fighter into a little bit of a Splatoon open world kind of thing. And what I mean by that is, like, if anyone who played Splatoon's a shooter, but it also has this like open world kind of venture around element to it, like a hub world. And Street Fighter is just evolving. It's just them going, look, we could do the typical menu system one-on-one fighter, meaning you pick your character, boom, you get into the fight. But we want to add more substance to that to our longtime users, change the art style, age up the characters, introduce new characters, a new generation. I'm excited and I'm intrigued, let me tell you. And I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I hope you're kidding. I don't want Joseph getting himself in trouble. I really don't. Too much on the line Hasbro related. Do not. There's people here. There's people here that will get very angry. Let's put it this way. There's people here that will get very angry. Zip it. Besides, we have 24 minutes left in the stream. If you could survive that long. Michael Koo, I had to mention this. Amazon Prime USA, folks. You can watch Voltage V with commercials. Voltage V, the romance trilogy of super robots, along with Deimos. Voltage V is pretty good. Even I'm more of a Deimos guy, though. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I'll let some more super chats and questions build in.
No matter the cost.
Oh, we have one right here. Hi from Miami, Florida. From Ronnie Diaz. Ronnie Diaz, how you doing, brother? Hi from Miami. I have to say, Ronnie, only time I ever was in Miami was for BotCon 2010, and I was miserable. Actually, no, I take that back. I was miserable only when I was outside. As someone who lives in Canada, I didn't realize how hot the world could get until I went to Miami in July. Was it July? It was June. It was sweltering. It was so hot. It was so hot. And I remember there was like, you have the BotCon Convention Center, and then you have the hotel, which was, I think it was called the Dolphin or the Swan Hotel. I know there's two different hotels with Disney. And I remember it was just this long path, no trees, no shade, like the length of a football field from the convention to your hotel room. And I used to call it the Walk of Death because it was so hot that weekend. And I remember, like, we're at the bar, we're chilling. It's now 2 a.m. in the morning. It's 2 a.m. The sun has been down for a while. It's fine, right? Nope. It was still absolutely terrible weather. Oh my God. Ronnie, you're stronger than me to have to deal with that weather because I would not be able to deal with it. I would not. It's so hot over there. My friends who wore glasses, their glasses would fog up like crazy. It was so thick. Stinkfist69, I'm out, Proto. See you next week, man. Thank you, Stinkfist, for swinging by. Thank you, thank you. Prince of Phalanx 59, is there any word on if it's going to happen with PvP? And let's put it this way. What's happening with Mr. Let's just wait until Hasbro gets back into head office. When everyone's back at full power, things are going to change. That's all I'm going to say about that. Let's just say I don't want to tip someone off advanced. Don't put up the want signs until you catch them sometimes. That's the easiest way to sneak up on them. Mike, Joseph Ritter. It was a joke, guys. What's a transformer, anyways? What is a transformer? I don't know. What's a transformer? This is a GoBot podcast. So let me tell you about Leader One and the GoBots and how, the spoiler is that at some point the Rock Lords are going to show up and then Dive and Smallfoot, looking up over there at my wall of GoBots. Smallfoot uh, get the GoBot Matrix of Friendship, and then they're going to stop uh, Psykill and the crew. But yeah. Aaron Archer says here, so hot this weekend, new levels of discomfort. Well, Aaron, it's like I always say, if it gets too hot, just take off your clothes. But just don't do it during a live stream, let me tell you. Usually doesn't work out that way. That's how you screw your whole channel. I used to joke with people back when I used to do my Proto Retro channel back in the day. Um, Stop talking. When I used to do my Proto Retro channel back in the day, um, I remember, I forget who it was, one of the other toy reviewers, he used to say, he was like, oh man, like, I used to do toy reviews without any pants on. He's like, have you ever done that? I'm like, what? No. Why? Because like, my channel, you would see me in my videos, where him, it would just be a pair of hands. And he's like, I've done so many toy reviews without any pants on. And I'm like, okay, what if you're like messing with a transformer that has like a reflective surface or something? Yeah. Converters. Um, oh, is the audio unsyncing? Has it unsynced? Has the audio finally died on us? Okay, so 1 minute, 41 seconds. Now we know. Is it hot? Let me check. So we're still trying to figure everything out. Well, then, that's when we call it quits because we know that we still have to do more stuff. Still got to move some more settings and everything. It's still going out of sync. That is crazy. Very crazy. Frames per second is good. Everything's good. Why is it going out of sync? Very weird. Very, very weird. Anyways, guys, we're going to call it quits tonight. Now that it finally went out of sync, that's usually our call to call it off. We're going to call it off early tonight, guys. Thanks, everyone, for coming who came to the live stream. Hope you guys learned some new stuff. Like I always say. Again, thanks to Symbiote Studios for sponsoring this stream. And again, check out the new stuff that's coming in July of 2022. All the cool Transformer stuff. The new Thundercracker, which will be breaking news probably tomorrow on TFW 2005, Sabertron.com. Allspark, and then some. Check it out, yo. I'll talk to you guys in the near future. Thanks, everyone. If you want to support the podcast, again, patreon.com/Protoman. That's probably the best way to help support the podcast. If Patreon's not your thing, we have YouTube membership. You get the extra benefit of YouTube membership of the green name, the icons, and the asking of the questions. So pick your poison. But thanks all for coming. It's a great one. We'll see you next week. And it's a beautiful Transformer world out there. And like Aaron Archer said over there, check out the Toy Armada. We got a whole bunch of episodes that are there, and we're going to have a new Transformer one coming any day now. So check that out too. Take care of yourselves, guys. It's a beautiful world out there. It's a little hot. Roll out, like I always say, and take care.